Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the third seed in this playoff, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a squad from the Big 12, the Kansas Jayhawks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. Return begins inside the 10. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. They bring him down, but that's good work by the return team. He found a lane, and so this drive's going to start with decent field position. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. Handoff to the back. Brought down after picking up 5 yards.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Back to throw. It's Allen. Not the accuracy we expect from this senior quarterback. He threw it behind the receiver.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
In this opening possession, they'll face a third down and 5. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. In the And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. Punt lands at the 6, but heads into the end zone for a touchback. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got it for a big gain. And it works. The first down to the 35.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
So quickly up to the 35-yard line for first down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. With some pre-snap movement, back in motion. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
Scanning the field, it's Daniels. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Makes the first down, but crazy Price. Big hit there at the end.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
The Jayhawks begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Looking to chuck it again. He's escaping the pocket now. He's going to take off here. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time before he can get out, they keep him to a short gain.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, and he doesn't hang on off the deflection there. He's going to bring up a 3rd down play.
Chris, as this game evolves every year with college football, we see more and more versions of some kind of spread offense. It puts so much pressure on this linebacker position because they're asked to do so much. This linebacker is able to sit back in zone, be comfortable in space, make the right read, and be able to be in place to knock the ball away.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for a 3rd and 7. Receiver in motion now. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Lets it go. Incomplete for a 3rd straight play. And the Jayhawks will have to kick it away. Hits this one off the side of his foot. And the punt heads out of bounds, taking the dangerous returner out of play here. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Costly holding penalty there. Backs him up 10 yards. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Looking for some space. It's Singleton. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. He's going to pull it down and run. That's a nice scramble there, a big gain, but not enough for the first down.
Well, that's a big-time scramble by that quarterback. My gosh, if you're the defensive coordinator, you got to be scratching your head. You had him at second forever. You take away everything downfield, and this guy picks up these yards by running the ball. Now, it's third down. You better make up for it right here.
Offense looking to convert on third and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky fourth down decision? Looking to throw. It's Aller. Going for a big play downfield. Deep shot caught out of the 20. Touchdown, Penn State. It was a foot race and he won it.
Yeah, we're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want, hit it for a big one.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 open scoring. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. The Kansas offense is back out there now. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. It's a huge gain. The stop is finally made at the 41-yard line.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
First and 10 now for the offense. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. First down. Looking to throw the football. And it's complete downfield. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
Trying to extend the play. Looking for the wideout. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Jayhawks.
Well, everybody wants to talk about the quarterback and the receiver after a touchdown like that. Instead, you know where I'm going, Chris. The offensive line. My gosh, how long did he have back there? 4, maybe 5 seconds to be able to read the defense and then find his receiver for the touchdown.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. And the returner will be brought down. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. Off the play fake on first down. Receiver makes the catch. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Important second down play coming up. Dropping back, it's Aller. Fires it to the wideout, who makes the grab. Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
Here's a first and 10 play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Pass is going to be incomplete. He was really lucky to avoid the pick there.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When a quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
They're going to run it. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
He'll take a deep shot here. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. And Indy Lions will send their punting. This one is out of bounds, and that'll give the offense great field position. Kick goes out of bounds. They'll spot the ball. Comes the Jayhawks offense back on the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They get him down, but the game moves the ball up to the 36.
It's another huge game for this guy, and I'll tell you what they're doing a good job of is moving him around. He's not aligning just in one spot where the defense has an idea of where he is to try to take him out of the game. They've moved him around, given him a chance to get some one-on-one matchups. Boy, is he taking advantage of that here in the first half of the national title.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It will cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. He pulls in the catch. Rips off a big gain. Finally tackled at the 46.
Chris, this guy has a big-time arm. He just zipped the ball in there. You know, you can sometimes show your arm strength in other ways than just bombing it deep.
Hey, guys up front lined up. It's first down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Short pass finds the tight end. And they get him down after the completion.
Man, where's the scouting report for this defense? You knew coming into this game this tight end was capable. That's his 5th catch in this first half.
That completion makes it second and medium. Looking to pass, it's Daniels. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Chris, the defense catches a break here. They got behind coverage, looked like a big play, if not a touchdown, and the receiver just dropped the ball.
After the incompletion, they'll line up now for a 3rd and 5. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Tackled at the 33. That's good enough for a first down.
Well, it's a good thing they pick up the first down here because it would have been interesting to see. They were kind of in that no man's area there. If they did not pick up the first down, would they have kicked the field goal or would they have gone for it? But here, doesn't matter. Nice first down.
The Jayhawks lining up here on 1st and 10. Looking to throw it again. Nice grab. It's Ramirez. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Simple pitch and catch on the drag route. And quarterbacks love these routes because they're short throws. Those yards after the catch kind of pad your stats.
A completion makes it 2nd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Grab near the sticks. It's Stewart. The Jayhawks offense is on the move now.
Hey, it's a game. You get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Seventh play of the drive coming up. Gonna run it. It's Stewart. Will he score here? And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Kansas. Kurt, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Penn State offense is back out on the field. Last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. He'll hand it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. Here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
He pulls it in for a big gain. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45, a solid gain.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Back to throw. It's Allen. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game. The Nittany Lions looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Takes the handoff. It's Singleton. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
It's a blitz look here from the defense. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Not able to connect. Incomplete. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Stopped right there, but it's 1st and goal at the 5.
Now that's what I call coming through for your team in a pressure situation. Great read, got the ball where it needed to go, and now you're set up to get 6.
And the Nittany Lions trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Ball carrier wrapped up and brought down.
Where the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line, you love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. That puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
Scanning the field, it's Aller. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirmed it with the review. And the extra point was up and good. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back.
Returner runs out of bounds.
Comes the Kansas offense back on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Move right down the field for a touchdown. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play, brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
2nd down play coming up. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. And he lobs it deep down the middle. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Trying to find some room. It's Stewart. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
2nd down after that previous play. Toss play to the outside. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is a great toss play for the 1st down. One of the things I love about this play is you get the ball to the back's hands. Now you allow him to see the defense, kind of stretch the defense out, and then get north and south and pick up a 1st down.
And the Jayhawks will line up on 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Catch made by the tight end. Not easy to bring down. The quarterback finally gets the job done. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Looking to scramble. They'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Jayhawks. What a weapon for this offense. A quarterback who can flash the speed and finish a touchdown drive just like that.
How about being the defensive coordinator? You've got everything covered. You make the right call. And all of a sudden, this guy is so athletic and so gifted with his ability to improv, you can't contain him. You better come up with another scheme, and you better put 2 or 3 defenders on this quarterback.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. First down here for this offense. No press here. The defense backing away. And looking to throw now on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Evans. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. To throw, it's Aller. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense brings him to the ground as the final seconds of the first half tick away. The minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick this away to begin the second half. The Kansas offense is back out there now. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Well, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break 1 tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up in run support.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Quick throw complete to the tight end. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. And like the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes this defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game, they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And the senior quarterback puts a little bit too much on the throw.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
The Jayhawks are in the red zone. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Timeout, Kansas.
Offense sets the formation. It's third down. Caught behind the line. It's Ramirez. Touchdown, Kansas. This offense really clicking. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
Attack on the PAT. It's a two-touchdown lead now, 28-14. Kickoff team is on the field to prove this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Ball handed off. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
You get to the national championship, Chris, you'd love to see more balance. They've not been able to run the football the entire game, putting everything on this quarterback in their passing game.
Here's the second down play. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
No, kick it away here. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Here comes the Jayhawks offense back on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient, precise. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, that one's picked off. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up the offense at the 39.
Boy, just when it looked like they had complete control of the national championship, they turned the ball over. The only real mistake they could have made to give their opponent a chance to get back into the game, and they've done it.
The offensive coordinator begins this drive with excellent field position. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's an out route, the catch made, and he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
They'll test the right side here. Finding space at the 20. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. The Nittany Lions will hustle to the line here to run the hurry in. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Looking to throw. It's Allen. Receiver makes the grab. Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Here we go. 1st and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the 4th quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
And the point after gets them within a touchdown, 28-21. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And here comes the Kansas offense back on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
The offense is set up with excellent field position. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Handoff to the back. He's got some room. Can he get there? And it's a touchdown, but hold on here. We have a flag down. Let's check what that's about. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Press coverage now from the secondary. And it's incomplete. He dropped the first down pass over the middle.
Chris, I thought he had it his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Incompletion sets up a second down. The defense with more pre-snap movement. To throw, it's Aller. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. And he's got his man open downfield. Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's 1st and goal right there.
The defense does a nice job of forcing the quarterback here to be patient by playing zone. They run a crossing route. Defense is there, but not able to break up the catch.
1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. Force the run out of bounds close to the end zone.
The offense that time just trying to get the ball out in the perimeter, trying to find some space to be able to get their speed into. Pretty good job by the defense slowing them down.
Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a 2nd and goal. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Launching one to the end zone. And it's a touchdown. But wait, looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's find out if this one's going to count. See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. And the Nittany Lions will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The field goal unit comes out. Knocks that one right down the middle.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. This one will be fair caught. Kansas offense is back out there now. This game just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. Receiver makes the catch. That's good for a 1st down near the 40.
But how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the 4th.
And the back now goes in motion. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's looking deep here. Deep shot caught inside the 25. Finally brought down, but that play moves the ball all the way down to the 21.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups. and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Direct snap to the back. A gain of 2 yards, and now it's 2nd down and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw.
Picked off, a crucial turnover. And he's got some open field ahead. Moving right through the contact. Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Boy, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead, taking a chance, and it backfires?
They'll run it from the gun. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Gets into space at the 50. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And they'll claim the 4th quarter lead.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the 4th quarter to give them the lead.
An important PAT now to make this a 3-point game. And the kick is good. A 3-point game now in the 4th quarter. It's all for the defense. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.